Well, there'll be a familiar face on the sideline with Dunhill for Sunday's Eastern Intermediate Hurling Final in Welsh Park. That's former All-Ireland winning minor and under-21 manager with Waterford, Sean Power, who joins me on the line now. And Sean, you had a very dramatic win in the semi-final over Ballyduflore last Saturday, 3-24 to 5-17. How would you sum it up for people who weren't in Welsh Park last week?
Hi, Tomas. Yeah, there was some high scoring there. Great excitement and end-to-end stuff. We got a good start in Ballyduflore and they came back very strong at us midway through the first half, as we suspected they would, and it was a ding-dong all the way to the end, and we were a couple of points down in the last few minutes and dug it out. But for a neutral, I understand people were saying to me after the game that it was one of the best games they saw in Welsh Park in years. There was, some great free-flowing hurling, good scores. So it's nice and exciting, nice to make the right side of it.
Absolutely, you'll certainly take that. And it wasn't the only high-scoring game you've been involved in, Sean, this year. You beat Ferrybank 4-27 to 5-17 during the group stages. Does that kind of sum up the style of hurling you like to play?
Well, you know me now. You know the way my teams play. We have a tendency to leak a score or two, but we do like to get up there and score a few goals and a few take our points when we can. So I suppose it's testimony to the class of player that Dunhill have this year, that they're capable of racking up a score like that. But look, it's nice to be able to call upon the forwards to get some good goals and some long range points as well. So it's nice to get big scores. It's a little bit more concerning when you're racking up scores against you now. But look, we're working on that.
And you've two former Waterford seniors in your side, Sean, Eamon Murphy and Shane Casey. Have they been the two driving forces for you this year?
Oh, they're really guys that the squad of players look to in the dressing room and outside as well. Eamon is our captain this year, so he's a great man to have by your side, and two guys that are totally dedicated to the club and the village and the community, and their experience is really prevalent when it comes to kind of pressure situations, that they can call upon what they've done in the past in the game as well. And they played in some big games from Waterford and for Dunhill as well, so it's nice to have that around the dressing room. But that kind of level of experience on field that you can call upon, and they're well supported by a very talented group of lads, and there are other guys in that dressing room as well that show vital leadership qualities as well, which is brilliant,
And Sean, your last inter-county involvement was with Waterford under-21s in 2018. How did you end up in Dunhill?
Oh yeah, well we moved out there 2 years ago, so it's kind of we moved house there in December 17, and there was some communication from the club, Dunhill club, late in 2018 about coming in to help them out with the club team. So that's where it comes from. So it's more of a community initiative for me to see what I can do for the village that I'm living in now. So that's where I'm coming from on it.
And who else is involved in your backroom team, Sean?
Oh, we've a great backroom team in that Martin Allen, who's with me with Dunhill clubman as well, who would have been with the Waterford minor team with Gary Moore. And last year he was with them. He was selected Waterford minors. He's a selector and is a great addition and a great help to me. And another good Dunhill clubman as well, Anthony Power as well. So I know Anthony from a long time back with WIT. We played hurling together, and he's a great clubman as well to have by my side as well. So the two lads are my selectors, and then we have a conditioning coach as well, who's top class in Neil White. So I'm well supported out there.
That's great to hear. And Sean, would you still have ambitions to get involved at inter-county level again in the future if the right opportunity came along?
That's a very interesting question now. Well, I had major designs last year, but things didn't go the way anyone could have anticipated or wanted from my point of view. But look, you never say never. As you know, Tomas, and my heart and soul was in Waterford hurling for a good number of years, probably. If you take 14 out of it, from 13 to 18, so I'd certainly, if the opportunity arose, I'd certainly consider it again, absolutely, to go back in and help if I could, because what we all want to see is Waterford do well, and that's something that is very close to my heart. And if I needed to do a job to make sure it improved, or we could develop a bit more, certainly I would do what I could to help the cause. Absolutely, yeah.
And looking back to Sunday, Sean, your opponents, Ballygunner, are unbeaten this season. They got the better of you in the opening round of the championship. Why do you think they've enjoyed such a good run of it so far?
Well, they've some phenomenal hurlers there. They really have. The club itself has a great strength and depth, as you can see, and they're very well coached as well. And we came up very short the first day we met them. I mean, we make no excuses for that. We were way off where we should have been. They have some very good young, exciting hurlers there. There's quite a few of them would have played in the last couple of years. Some of them were involved with me with under 21s with Waterford, and some were involved with the Waterford minor team in the last couple of years. So what you're talking about there is a wealth of talent, young talent that has played with Waterford in the recent past. And then you look at at some of the, and I say older just in the sense that they're kind of a little bit further into the 20s with someone who would have played with Waterford underage with their group. So look, that's what you're talking about. You're up against. You're talking about there could be a dozen guys playing with Ballygunner intermediates who've seen inter-county experience, and that's the quality of player they have out there. So they're very good, and they play to a very good system, and they're success breeds success at the moment, and they're tipping along nicely out in that club. So a lot of that will kind of comes into it, and that breeds its own bit of confidence that they have. So that's and they're they're a force to be reckoned with, certainly, yeah.